morning friends, hello, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see, I thought I would vlog today because I don't know, I'm getting up to like a few different things and I know you guys have been asking for more vlogs and I felt in a vlogging mood, so I thought I would just film my day for you guys. We're supposed to have some people come around and fix all of the like water pipes in this whole house because they're all like really old. Like the house was built in like the 80s and the pipes haven't been replaced since then, so I was kind of anticipating them to come around today, but they've cancelled and pushed it to tomorrow, which is fantastic. So I'm like out the whole day and the water's going to be off for the whole day. I'm just about to do my hair as I've gotten out of the shower, but I've been up to a little bit this morning, not a crazy amount. Last night I was up until like 1 AM just like getting a whole bunch of things done because I thought we were having the plumbers come today and do the pipes, and a lot of that I could have done today. So I slept in this morning until like 10, which is so nice because I have not had a sleep in, it feels like in weeks, because I've always had stuff to do, and I've also been on preschool this month for church, so I've been getting up and being at church by like 9:30, and then I get up really early during the week for work because it takes me like 40 minutes to an hour on the bus. It was really nice to have a sleep in this morning. I got up, jumped straight in the shower to wake me up because I was just so tired, washed my hair, which feels great, and then like as you guys would have seen, I've just had breakfast. I've also done a load of washing, so that is on in the machine as of right now. It's been a good day so far. I thought I would just kind of chat to you guys, update you guys, take you guys along on my day today. I'm gonna start off by putting some Root Shoot Mousse by Wella into my hair. I'm also like kind of doing things mostly one-handed as of right now because you guys can see here I've strapped my fingers because I broke my index finger. I broke my index finger literally just tripping off of the bus. So stupid, I know. I was coming home from work last Saturday and I don't know how, but I think the bus like didn't quite pull up to the curb properly. Like I think there was a gap between like the curb and like where the bus stopped. I put my foot on like an angle or something and I fell, and I thought I had just like split my knuckle open because I like looked down at my hand and my knuckle was like split open, and so I was like, oh, okay, like that's all good, like no worries, it'll heal. And then the next day was obviously Sunday and I woke up and I was like, oh, my finger's actually like quite sore and like I can't really bend it as of right now, and I was like, oh, like this is probably a bit more than just like a bruised knuckle or a split knuckle. I don't think I'd strapped it at that point. I think I just had like a plaster over it because I didn't want to end up like bumping my knuckle further. And then Monday I had a doctor's appointment and I was like, well, I wasn't actually going in for that, I was going in for something else, but I was like, oh, I may as well just like get her to like check my finger. And then she like felt it and she's like, yeah, there's a good chance you've broken that. And so then she literally sent me to do x-rays on Monday as well, and I'm still like waiting for the results, but my finger is like so swollen. Like I don't know if you guys can see just like looking at it, but it's like this one here, like my index finger here. But if you're squeamish, look away. But I'm gonna put like a picture here of what my finger looked like a couple days after I had done it, because it was just really bad. Like I literally still can't bend it. There's not much you can do for like a broken finger, so I've just kind of like strapped it to my finger here. But it's really annoying because like your index finger and like your pointer finger are like the fingers that have the most strength in your hand other than your thumb, and so like I've been trying to do everything with like these last two fingers and it's just making life really hard, so I'm like a little bit slower at the moment. Next up in my hair, I'm gonna put some of the L'Oreal Smooth Essence. I am just trying to use this up because I've honestly had this for probably way too long and I think it's coming to the end of its life now, which is nice. Yeah, it definitely is, but it's just like a clear substance, and yeah, I kind of just put this through like the mid-lengths and like the ends of my hair before I blow dry, just to hopefully kind of like smooth them out so that they don't go too frizzy when I blow dry my hair. But anyways, how have you guys been? Let me know in the comments how you guys have been, because I feel like I actually haven't like talked to you guys in so long. Other than that, I've been doing well. Work has been kind of quiet. We had a really busy Saturday just gone, and I'm back to work tomorrow, so hopefully this coming week will be a little bit busier. I'm going to blitz my hair dry with my hairdryer. I'm still loving my Parlax hairdryer. I've had this since I worked in the salon and it's fantastic and it has lasted so long. They are expensive but they are worth it in my opinion. Like, they just come out really strong with like the air and stuff. So if you can stretch it and get yourself a Parlax hairdryer, I would highly recommend you do. It just honestly dries your hair so fast. Okay, I know my hair looks like a little bit crazy right now, but I've kind of been letting it cool down just to see if it makes a difference with it going frizzy. I will actually brush this out properly as well. I'm just going to put on some perfume. I'm so stoked. I recently turned 25 and one of the things that was on my 25th birthday wish list, which I did a whole video on, was this perfume by Britney Spears, because I freaking love this perfume and my parents got it for me for my birthday and I'm so happy to have this back in my life. Like, literally anytime I wear this perfume I always get at least one person tell me that I smell really good. It kind of just smells like quite like sweet, but it is the, I don't even think I told you guys what it is. It is the Fantasy Intense perfume by Britney Spears and it's honestly just like so nice. It is so nostalgic for me because I feel like this is just my scent. And like from now on I always want to have at least like one in my house essentially. The first thing I kind of want to do this morning is make this bed because it's not too bad. Like, we actually like properly like stripped the sheets and stuff not too long ago and we put some winter sheets on our bed, which is great because now it just feels really like cozy. Today is such a beautiful day outside. I've also had this little one in my house all morning. It is not Phil and I's cat technically, but she literally comes around here all the time. Like, it started off as like maybe once every couple of months and then it started to become once a month, like every fortnight, every week, and now it's like every day and like multiple times a day. She's super duper cute. She's just chilling and enjoying the sun. I need to get a new camera because this one keeps going in and out of focus and it is driving me nuts. But let me show you today. It is so beautiful outside. Look at this. Blue sky, a little bit of cloud, sunshine. Hello friends, so it is a bit later now. I have brushed my hair out as you guys can see, so it looks a little bit more tame than what it did before. I am just about to head out. I have a couple of errands that I want to run. Phil finished his library book last night, so I'm about to drop the book that Phil read last night, back at the library. He was up till like 2:30 reading last night, and he's at work today, so I imagine he's quite tired. The second one is I have some things that I need to drop at the op shop, and we finished organizing our bookshelves last night, which was my previous video if you guys missed it. I have a container as well that I need to drop at the op shop, so I thought I would do that, and then I also thought I would just go and have a little look around as well, because why not if I'm gonna be there. So I'm gonna go to one of my favorite op shops, which is the Albany Hospice. They're quite good for like donations as well, and then I'm just gonna have a little look around because it's quite big and they have quite a good like homewares selection, but I'm hoping I can find some like homewares and some books. Last time I went, the book selection wasn't that great. It does tend to be a little bit hit and miss. My favorite op shop for books up here in Auckland is probably the Panmure Habitat for Humanity, because they tend to have quite a big book section. But I thought I would show you guys my outfit before I leave. It's nothing too crazy, but it's comfortable. So this is today's fit. It's just honestly so comfy and cozy, nothing too crazy. So I have my little grey cardi that I honestly bought from Glassons probably like 3 or 4 years ago. It's like that one that went viral. I have actually seen this exact cardi in the op shops as well, but I just love like the grey colour. I love like the baggy sleeves. I love the little tortoiseshell buttons. It's a good like length on me too, and sometimes I will wear it with like the buttons done up as kind of like more of a top, but it's also really nice open as like a little cropped cardi. And then I've just got this black t-shirt underneath, which is ribbed. I think I got this from Maru again probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I've honestly had it for so long, but it just fits me really well. The sleeves are quite cute because they're like the little lettuce edge. Then I'm wearing my new carpenter jeans, which I bought from Kmart. I love that they're like really baggy, really comfy. I love this wash of denim as well. The pockets are really high. I love all the detail on the back with like the pockets and things. I think it's so fun. And then I'm just wearing my floral Echo sneakers, which I literally wear all the time just for like running errands and stuff. They're so comfortable. They are leather shoes as well, and I just love the little floral print. So that is the fit. I'm also going to take my floral bag as well, but yeah, I'm just about to head out. It's like 12:30, so I'm hoping that the op shops are not going to be too busy. So this here is the stuff that I'm dropping at charity. So just this container, and then we just have some like books, clothing, a little teddy bear, some like linen towel things. Alrighty, I've just made it to the library. Got a park out front, which is amazing. It doesn't always happen. Also, while I was driving, I totally realized that I haven't been wearing my rings for this whole video. It is literally because I need to get them serviced, and I'm like 2 months late on it, and so I'm a bit nervous that the diamond's gonna fall out, because my engagement ring like has not been sent away to check all the like joinery with the diamonds, and the whole time that I have had it, and I've had it since 2019. So it's a job for the next couple of weeks that I need to do. I just don't want to wear it out and lose a diamond, because if you don't keep up with your services, I don't think you're covered. But this is the book that I am taking back. So this is The Hunger of the Gods by John Gwynne. This is the second book in the Blood Sworn trilogy. We have the first book at home. The first book is The Shadow of the Gods. It is an adult fantasy series, which my husband Phil reads mostly fantasy. I got him the first book for our like 1 year wedding anniversary present. He literally was up last night finishing this book here, so I'm gonna drop this back. I want to show you guys how green it is at this library. It's stunning. Like, look at this. This is absolutely stunning.
Drop the needle and dust nothing on our own. If I just lay here, would you lay with me and just forget the world? How I feel. Those three words. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lay with me and just forget the world? Love you until now and forever with.
Yeah, bunks and rounds.
Sometimes I feel so lonely, 'cause I need you like the flowers need the rain.
I have to ditch the cardi because it is literally so hot today, which is really nice because we're in like the middle of winter. I've just driven to the op shop. I've parked around the back. It wasn't any parks to start with, and then I saw someone was coming out, so I was like, amazing, I'll just take their park. So that's what I've done. The donation drop off is like at the back, so hence why it's good to park at the back. I got a book out from the library. I didn't intend to because I'm trying to read all of the books that I've got on my physical TBR at home, because I'm trying to like swap out ones that I don't really like and charity ones that I don't love, because we have a lot. But I saw this one and thought it was quite cute. I loved the cover. The cover is kind of what sold it for me. Then I read the back and thought that it sounded quite cute. So this is No Funny Business. Like, how cute does that look? This one is by Amanda Eskel. It was in the adult section. Sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. So I'm hoping it's not going to be like crazy spicy, but I thought I'd grab it because it's only like just over 300 pages, which I feel like for a romance is pretty good. Olivia Vincent dreams of stand-up comedy stardom. Bustling around a busy Manhattan office by day and hustling from club to club by night, she can't catch a break. Work is falling through the cracks, and after ditching a major client to make a performance, Olivia gets the boot. Determined to pursue her dreams, she snags an audition in Los Angeles for a coveted spot on late night TV. The only way to get there is to join seasoned stand-up Nick Leto on a cross-country road tour. She agrees on one condition: no funny business. Icky comedy condos, tiny smoky nightclubs, and Nick's incessant classic rock radio are a far cry from life on the Upper East Side. Reality sets in, and Olivia wonders if she can hack it in showbiz or if she's just a hack. As Nick helps Olivia improve her act along the way, sparks begin to fly, igniting what they thought was an impossible flame. Maybe being stuck with Nick in a Jeep isn't so bad, as long as it doesn't get in the way of Olivia's actual funny business. I am going to go into the op shop, drop off these charity things, and have a little look around and see what we can find. So as you guys can see, I'm home now. Sorry if you guys can hear the heater in the background. I've just put it on because it is starting to get a little bit cooler now. Thrifting was so much fun. I was successfully able to drop the donations, and then I had a look around the Albany Hospice, which was the first store that I went to, and you guys would have seen they had so much good stuff and so much cute stuff. A lot of stuff I feel like I didn't necessarily need, but if you were in the market for things, like there definitely was like a lot of homewares, a lot of like bowls, that kind of thing. There was like a few good books as well. I personally just didn't feel like I needed a lot of them, but something I did buy, which I'm super excited about, I've kind of been thinking about getting for a while, because my mum has one of these and says that I need one basically because they're really good and she uses it all the time, and it is this yogurt maker. Now honestly, like I've looked at these, like the standard like white or red ones, but when I saw the pink one I was like, you are actually joking. Like I love the pink. I just thought it was so nice. It's such a nice shade of pink too, and pink is one of the colors that we've got in our kitchen. So it is just the Easy Yo brand, and then I think it's got all the like pieces in it that you need. Like it's got the little container here, and then it's like got the instructions and things in here as well, and then that's what it looks like on the inside. So I'm hoping that this is all that you need to actually make it, but I thought because it's got the instructions in it, it just seems like someone's like never used it and has just charitied it. And yeah, for only $5, like I thought that was so good. It looks like it hasn't even been used, so I'm happy to have one of these now finally. I think you can also make like ice cream as well as like yogurts in them, and that's literally all that I got from the Albany Hospice. And then I went into the St. Vinny's, which is literally like just across the road, and again they had some really nice pieces. They had some nice books. They also had those R.M. Williams leather shoes, which R.M. Williams retails for like $550 I think, and it was in Phil's size, and I texted him, but Phil was like, oh, they're not quite my style, but they would have been such a good find. They were $100, but considering you compare that to like $550, $100 is like nothing. The homewares aren't usually as good in the St. Vinny's. Like most of the time I only go to like the St. Vinny's if I can't find too much in the Albany Hospice. But I did also feel like the Albany Hospice was quite picked over. Like I don't know if they just haven't like restocked or like replenished the floor, because especially in that second room where there was like all the furniture and things, normally that furniture section is like chocker. I haven't done too much since coming home. I hung out that load of washing that you guys saw me put on, and I put another one on. I've also had lunch. I had the leftover mac and cheese that Phil made last night. That was good. We've been putting like breadcrumbs on the top of it now and baking it, and it's so good. I think the plan for like the afternoon is I want to start editing my organizing my bookshelf video, the bookshelf tour type thing, which is like my previous video before this one, because I'm honestly just obsessed with how everything's come out. And then I do also want to do some reading tonight. I would like to vacuum the floor, but we do have the plumbers coming tomorrow, and so I don't know if it's just worth vacuuming a little bit later on in the week, maybe like Thursday, because that's my early finish, just after they do all their work. Otherwise I don't want to like vac the floor and then they come make a mess on the floor and then have to vacuum again. The cat is here again. She came around just as I kind of got home, but she's in the spare room as of right now. I'm feeling like a little bit tired. It's like 3:30 at this point. I'm just about to sit down and edit, but I actually remembered I had a couple of home updates that I wanted to give you guys. So for like a lot of the big projects, I will do videos on them, for like the pantry and like our linen closet and like probably my desk and stuff as well. First one is kind of an exciting one. It's more of like Phil's thing than my thing, but we got a PS4, which is super fun. This is like the PS4 thing here, and then we got a couple of controllers, and then we also got a few games as well. So a guy from church actually upgraded to a PS5, and Phil was always chatting to him, like they catch up quite regularly, and Phil was telling him how he wanted to get a PS4, and so he has just literally given us his old PS4. So Phil has been loving playing some games on there. The kitchen at the moment is a bit of a mess because I want to like put some shelves and stuff up on the walls so that we've got a bit more space to like reorganize it. So please ignore the fact that it's a bit of a mess right now. But we also got a bread maker, which is super exciting. We're yet to use this, but I think this week I want to try and test it out and make some bread. So this is the Panasonic bread maker. Again, our friends from church were literally about to just charity theirs, and we were having dinner at their house, and I was like, oh, is that a bread maker? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you getting rid of it? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, can I have it? And she's like, sure. And then the other thing is we finally got a jug. This is kind of just in place until we can get a pink Smeg one, because I still really want a pink Smeg one. So as of right now, this is the one that we've got to just kind of use. And then I think that is literally it for all the home updates. We haven't really done too much else to the flat other than like the bookshelf situation, which you guys would have seen in my last video, but in case you didn't, this is a little sneak peek. Yeah, I'm gonna sit and I am gonna edit this bookshelf reorganize video. I know I'm gonna have a lot of footage. Hello friends, so it is a lot later now. It is almost like 20 past 6, so from the time I spoke to you last to now, which I think I last spoke to you at like 3:30, I've just been sat editing my bookshelf organizing video. I had like 2.5 hours worth of footage, and I've managed to cut it down to like 1 hour 15, and I think I've edited about 16 minutes of that 1 hour 15, so I probably have about an hour left to edit. So the computer's dead at the moment, so I'm just charging it. I'm just gonna sit on the couch, eat some grapes because I am so hungry, and I'm gonna sit on the couch and read a book. I also hung out that load of washing that I told you guys about that I put on earlier, and I've just put on the last load of jumpers, so I'm excited just to sit and read for a little bit. The book that I'm going to start reading, because I haven't started this yet, is Postgrad by Emily Cassell, or Cassell, I don't know how you pronounce it. This is one of the books I've had on my shelf for like over 2 years, and it's like just under 250 pages, so it should be a pretty quick read. I don't know if it's going to be too young for me or if I'm gonna like it or not. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna give it a go. I'm trying to read like one book that I've bought recently, followed by one book that I've owned for like 2 or more years, just to try and get through the books on my bookshelf. But the book that I finished a couple of days ago was It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. I thought it was very well done. It's a nice little like closure novel. I literally read it, I kid you not, within like 3 days or so. It was really quick. Now, since that was a new book that I have bought in the past 2 years, it's time to read an old one. I haven't seen the movie either, so I need to watch the movie and see if I like it. But I'll read you the back, and if it sounds interesting to you, you guys might want to go and find it. I have seen this in op shops before, so it's pretty easy to find. It says, what happens when your life doesn't go according to plan? Ryden Melby had a plan. Step 1, do well in high school, thereby achieving step 2, get a college scholarship. Step 3, limit her beer intake in order to keep said scholarship, and then in brackets, which wasn't always easy. Now that she's finally graduated, it's time for step 4, move into a gorgeous loft apartment and land her dream job at the city's best publishing house. So far, Ryden's been 3 for 3, but she's about to stumble on step 4. When Jessica Bard, Ryden's college nemesis, the prettiest, smartest, most ambitious girl at school, steals her perfect job, Ryden's forced to move back to her childhood home, stuck with her eccentric family, a stubborn do-it-yourself dad, an overly thrifty mum, a politically incorrect grandma, a very odd little brother, and a growing stack of rejected job applications. Ryden starts to feel like she's going nowhere. The only upside is spending time with her best friend Adam and running into her hot next-door neighbor David. But if Ryden's going to survive life as a postgrad, it might be time to come up with a new plan. This is different. She has the acknowledgements at the start. Phil has made tacos. He is home now. This looks real good. Hello friends, so it is a lot later now. Phil is doing the dishes in the other room, so he will be joining me. It is obviously a lot later now. It is like 11:15. So since having dinner, Phil and I had our usual marriage meeting. We normally have it on Sundays, but we just got so busy. Basically, it's kind of just like a weekly check-in that we do with each other, with just like how we felt like the week went, what our highlights were, what our lowlights were, what we feel like we need to work on as a couple, if there were any issues throughout the week that we want to bring up, and checking in with each other on like how our walk with Christ is going. It's just a nice way to make sure that I'm always on the same page as Phil and that I kind of know like where he's at with things as well. So it's really helpful. We've been doing it for like the whole time that Phil and I have been married as well. We have been reading a book together, which I wanted to show you guys. We started reading this last year when we were in lockdown together. No, not even last year, the year before last year. Whoa. We've been trying to get into a regular routine of reading a Christian book together. So the one that we have been reading is this one here. So this one is Marriage That Works by Chip Ingram. It says God's way of becoming spiritual soulmates, best friends and passionate lovers. And it's honestly been really good so far. Like, I would highly recommend this. We are this far through, so we have a small amount left. Yes, I dog ear my books, don't come for me. Yeah, it's honestly been great. Like, we've definitely both got a lot out of it. Obviously this is a bit more suited to couples that are already married. Phil and I did actually start this when we were engaged, but we found that it didn't really, like, I don't know, it didn't really suit our particular lifestyle as of right now, because we were engaged, not married. Whereas now that Phil and I have been married for over a year, this has been super helpful. So yeah, we just spent like, I think, an hour and a half reading that. But I think I'm just gonna sit and read a bit more of my book here. I didn't read too much earlier because, as you guys would have seen, Phil came home. I am in chapter 6. So far, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not loving it. It's okay, but I feel like I would have liked it a little bit more if I'd read it like in high school or something. And considering this chick is like leaving college, the attitude and like the thoughts that I get from her are just very like naive, and I feel like if you'd been in college for this long, you'd be a little bit more smarter than this. Like, I feel like it's more of like someone's mindset when they're leaving high school and going to college, rather than leaving college and going into the real world. It's okay to read, like the banter's really good in it. Oh, and one other thing I did tonight actually is I hung out that last load of washing that I had told you guys about. So the washing's all done. And actually, one other thing, bit of an update with the editing too. So I edited most of my bookshelf organize with me video. I have 8 minutes of it left, and I think I narrowed it down to like 38 minutes, like just under 40 minutes. Aww. Yep, she's gonna sit right in the middle of us. So I can't read anymore. You're so cute. I don't know how she finds my book comfortable though. Hello friends, it is a lot later now. It is, yeah, just gone 20 past 12. I've just been reading. I am now on chapter 10. Page 84. I'm just coming on here to end the video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed coming along with me today. If you guys have, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Make sure to turn on the notifications and check out my social media. It's always linked down below.
I've been working today, and
yeah, I mentioned you were at work.
I've been very tired.
I mentioned that as well because you're up late finishing your book last night. Yeah, we're gonna go to sleep because we have to get up early tomorrow for work. So yeah, bye.